Hello, my freeze drying friends. In my last video, I gave a little teaser about what I'm freeze drying today. Did you have any guesses of what it is? I had said it's from Costco. It's one of their most popular selling items. Any guesses? I'm going to show you what I got. If you guessed rotisserie chicken, you're the winner. Congratulations. Yes, I am going to try out freeze drying some chicken today. Having chicken accessible on your food storage shelves is going to be such an amazing thing to have. Having chicken on your food storage shelves is going to be such an amazing thing to have. You can use it anytime you're in a bind, need to grab some meat to go into a recipe. So amazing that it can just be on your shelf, not taking up room in your freezer or anything like that. On the shelf, ready to go. I'm going to show you the step-by-step process on how to freeze dry this rotisserie chicken. And you can use this for any type of chicken. It obviously does not have to be a Costco rotisserie chicken. You can make your own chicken, do whatever you want. But I'm going to show you how to do that in today's video. Also, stay tuned to the end of the video. I am going to show you a way that you can use your preserved chicken meat into a recipe. I'm going to make a white chicken chili crock pot recipe with only using pantry items. So stay tuned for that at the end of the video and let's get going. Hello from my kitchen. I have here our chickens. I am going to get these shredded. I bought two. I'm not sure how many it's going to take to fill up my trays. We will just shred it up and see. I'm going to leave the shredding off camera because it is just disgusting and I don't think anyone really enjoys watching chicken being shredded. So I'm going to do that and then I will show you how I get it onto the trays. Sound good? Sound good. The magic of TV, we have our lovely bowl of shredded chicken. I am going to get these out on my trays and see how far it goes. I am using clean hands to touch this meat and put it onto my trays. It's just for me and my family. We don't care. Anyway, moving on. I got my chicken all laid out. This filled up the trays just fine. Not too overcrowded or anything. You could pre-freeze this meat if you wanted to have a faster freeze drying process. I'm not going to. I am in no rush to get this done in a super fast amount of time. I'm just gonna let the freeze dryer do its thing. I am going to get our lovely chicken back downstairs to my freeze dryer and get them loaded up. Okay, let's get into our settings. I'm going to hit reset because I was in candy mode before. I'm fine with all of these. I am gonna hit dry mode fast. Extra dry time, I'm just gonna increase a bunch because I don't know how long this is gonna take or if it's gonna end in like the middle of the night or something. So that's why I do that extra time so that if it does get done in the middle of the night, it'll still just keep it going until the morning when I can get it out. So I'm gonna hit save, and then I'm gonna hit start, Mommy? And we're gonna wait our 15-minute cool down period. While we are waiting for this to cool down, let me know if you think of anything else from Costco that you want me to freeze dry. I'd be happy to try it. Tell me in the comments down below if you got any ideas. I mean, it doesn't even have to be from Costco. If you got any fun ideas for me to do, let me know. I am always looking for new things to freeze dry. So if you haven't already, press that subscribe button and you will be able to see all of the new things that I do here. Okay, it is time to load the chicken into the freeze dryer. At first, I'm gonna close my drain valve behind here. And get these puppies in. piece fell to the side, but I was able to fetch that. Okay. You want to make sure your door has a tight seal, and you can actually see a small little ring of where it's actually touching your rubber gasket thingy. That just helps you know you're sealed correctly and all of that. I'm going to hit continue. And now we are freezing. We are good to go. I will show you in the morning where we're at in the freeze drying process. Once it's finished, I will show you a couple of different ways that you can package up your freeze-dried chicken. Then we will move on to showing you how you can use your freeze-dried chicken in a recipe using only pantry shelf items. We will see you later. Hello, welcome back. It is the next day. Our chicken is ready to come out of the freeze dryer. I'm going to show you how it's looking. This has been running for 20 hours. It did do the full extra dry cycle, so it probably would have been done after like 13 hours, but I haven't been around to getting this out of the freeze dryer until now. So that's our time frame. Open drain valve, which is over here. And I'm going to defrost. You hear the machine shut down, and we can take these out. Here is how they look. All right, let's see. Here is our dried chicken. It feels super light. If you break it, it just kind of crumbles like that. It's completely dry. There's no moisture. If there was any moisture left in these, you would want to let it run longer. I am now ready to package this up. I'm going to show you two different ways to package up this chicken for your food storage. Okay, welcome back. I have our chicken here ready to be packaged up. I'm going to show you the two ways that I'm going to package a chicken. One is in a Mylar bag with an oxygen absorber. This will give you the longest shelf life possible. We will package it in the bag, throw the oxygen absorber in, heat seal it closed. I mean, that gives you 20 to 30 year shelf life right there. The other way I am going to do it is in a canning jar. I'm going to vacuum seal this so that it is all of the air and oxygen gets taken out. That's another way for long-lasting shelf life. Not quite as long-lasting as the Mylar bag with oxygen absorber, but if you know you're going to be using the chicken within the next 5 to 10 years, this way is totally fine, as long as you vacuum seal the air out of it. So let's get going. Okay, I did label my bag cooked chicken. With meat, you want to just make sure that you label whether it's raw or cooked so that you know once you go to reuse it, if you need to cook it properly beforehand. I'm not sure how much is going to fit. We're just going to start loading it up. Filled my bag to about there. You need to have room to be able to actually close it so that it can be flat. So I am just tossing in my absorber. And that filled about 1.5 trays of the chicken. I'll take you over to my heat sealer to seal this up. My freeze dryer came with an accessory pack which had these Mylar bags, the oxygen absorbers, and the heat sealer, and some other things. You'll see everything that it came with on my unboxing video. I think it's the very first video I uploaded. If you're interested in what comes with your freeze dryer when you get it from Harvest Right. Here's the heat sealer. I have it set over to in between the 7 and 8 mark. That is just what it said to use for these Mylar bags. I am just going to stretch this so that it's flat and seal it up. I like to check that it made a nice seal across, and for good measure, I like to seal it twice, so I'm just going to do that one more time. And we're good to go. going to use the jar for my crock pot recipe that I'm going to show you guys after this. So that's the one I'm going to vacuum seal. I've got enough chicken here to do one more Mylar bag. So I'm going to get that done real quick and then I will take you to the vacuum sealer. Here are my 2 bags of chicken that is going to go on my food storage shelves. This is so exciting to me. I don't know why, but this is so fun. I love getting a stockpile of food. It's something that's just so like satisfying and feels reassuring and safe that I know we've got food if we ever are unable to purchase fresh foods. This is awesome. Okay, I will go do the jar next. All right, I'm at my food saver. This part is super easy. Sorry, let me get this on a stand here. You're just gonna take the ring off. Make sure it's on there. This is my jar attachment. Setting it on top. Taking the jar sealer, sticking it in here. I'm turning my food saver on. Hit the accessory button. And we're sealing. It's all set. I'm taking the lid off. Making sure this feels nice and tight, which it does. Put the ring back on. And there you have it. This is now good to go whenever you want to use it. I absolutely love that it can just sit on a shelf. It does not have to be refrigerated, frozen, anything like that. So cool. This is the chicken I'm going to use in our white chicken chili recipe that I am going to be making tomorrow. I think this video is turning into like a 3-day long video. That's why I needed to do it over the weekend. So coming up next, you will see me showing you how to make a shelf-stable recipe of items directly from your pantry. You won't need any refrigerated items to make this recipe. Something that you could easily make if you're ever in a bind and can't get to the grocery store. That's what freeze drying is all about. So we will see you next. Hello, I am ready to make my white chicken chili using only pantry ingredients. This is gonna be delicious and I hope it's helpful to show you an idea of how you can use your freeze-dried meat. You obviously can doctor this up however you want, but this is just a quick way to make some chicken chili. Chicken broth, any kind of white beans that you like, really any beans that you like, diced green chilies, corn, diced tomatoes, and our chicken. I would have normally used regular corn. My sweet husband accidentally bought creamed corn. We're just gonna go with it and see how it goes. I have one little trick to make your chili a little bit more thicker and hearty, and that is to blend up 1 can of your beans. So I'm gonna use 1 can of whole beans, and I'm gonna blend this up to make a smooth consistency, and it kind of helps thicken up the chili, and it's pretty good that way. So if you wanna try that, you can try that. Okay, we've got all of our cans open, and we are literally just gonna dump it all in. I drained off the excess water from this can of beans. Probably only gonna use half of this can, just because my kids are gonna eat it and they probably don't love the green chilies. I love them in this, so we're gonna use half a can. Here's the corn. Again, I would have preferred regular canned whole kernel corn, but we're just going with it. Here's my diced tomatoes. And let me go grab the blended up beans. I now have the blended beans going in. I'm sorry, this looks gross as it's going in, but I promise it's good. Okay, I need a spatula to scrape that. And I used the whole can with the water for blending. For the chicken broth, I'm gonna start with about half of this container and see how much we need once it's all stirred up together. Look how cute my wooden engraved spoon is that my mother-in-law got me for Christmas. It's so cute. Main event, here comes the dried chicken. Oh, come out of there. I am just gonna pour this whole jar in. I like it really hearty, high protein. The chicken will absorb the moisture that it needs to come back to its original state. I think our consistency is looking great. I am going to check back in about an hour and make sure it hasn't absorbed too much moisture. If so, I'll just add more chicken broth to it. And at that time, I will do a little taste test of the chicken to see if it's come back to its original state. Super excited to try this. Never had freeze-dried chicken before. Here's our first time with all of you. I hope you guys will be able to recreate this. So fun. I turned my crock pot to high. We're gonna be eating this in a couple of hours, so I just want it on high to get it warmed up and ready for dinner tonight. Okay, this is looking great. For seasonings, I just added salt, pepper, garlic powder, minced onion, and a little bit of paprika. But this smells so good, you guys. I wish you could smell it. The chicken looks like it has fully just come right back to life. If you can kind of see that. This looks so good. Okay, here comes your taste test. Oh, I forgot to put my hat back on. Sorry. This tastes so good. Tastes like I just made fresh chicken right from the rotisserie chicken that we had earlier. Definitely a win. I hope you enjoyed seeing that way to use your freeze-dried meat. You could do the same thing with freeze-dried beef or any type of meat that you make. Throw it in any crock pot recipe and you've got a dinner ready to go. So much fun. I have to show off the blue skies out my back window. It is so sunny and beautiful today here in Alaska. It's just gorgeous. And look how deep the snow is in our backyard. That's our trampoline. It used to be over the top of the metal bars, so I mean, it's gone down a little bit. I want to thank you for watching this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. You'll be able to see all of the new things that I do in my freeze dryer. I am never going to repeat a food or recipe on this channel. Always going to be freeze drying something new to give you so many different ideas of things that you can freeze dry and things that you can preserve on your food storage shelves, which is just so exciting to me. If you have any suggestions, comments, ideas of things that you want to see in the freeze dryer, let me know in the comments below. Especially, like I had said before, if you have anything that you love, like from Costco or something, that you want to see freeze dried, let me know. I'd be happy to try it out. Thank you. I will see you on the next video. Bye.